Man, it's like man.
So I was like, hey, well, look. I was like, well, shit, nigga, if you that hard, he's in a nice, fancy-ass studio, neon lights and shit. I was like, well, shit, if you that hard, let's set it up. You put up 5,000, I put up 5,000. We'll go to a mutual city and go at it bar for bar, like a versus. We could do freestyles. We could do catalog against catalog. We do however you want to do it. And then come back talking about I want to do it, but I want to do it for the culture, and I don't want to put money on it. I was like, man, I ain't trying to get none of that shit. Nah, the dude works like in a hospital somewhere. He has a stethoscope around his neck and his pictures and shit.
Where was this on? You seen that where?
So
on Facebook.
On Facebook?
It's a challenge going on around. I'm from Texas.
Even
though I know. I seen the
like,
challenge. Yeah, I know
that. On Instagram.
So he posted on Facebook though. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, where can we find the video?
Instagram, Facebook. It slides through both.
Okay.
It's on Texas Buzz, probably. Texas Buzz.
No, I'm talking about old boy, the one he's talking about specifically.
Him.
No,
it's on Texas Buzz.
So what was, because like I told you, I'm on a 90-day break. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying I'm going to go whole 90 days without posting shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm attempting to go 90 days without.
That's commendable,
and I'm on 14 Saturdays.
That's commendable.
Yeah, so what happened was I saw this shit, and so I told my girl, man, fuck it, you turn on your shit, because she has her own platform. So she turned on her live and she put it on there. She was like, I don't know who this dude is, but you know, I went on there, I was like 5K, put up 5K, I'll put up 5K. We'll set it up 20% to whoever, the promoter, the club, or whatever bullshit, and let's run it. And the dude came back with, you know, balling up, and I was like, hey, you know what? It's like I told him, and I'm gonna talk shit about it in this podcast. The same way that you publicly jumped up and just, like, you know what I'm saying, open your mouth to start talking shit about Texas. Like for the challenge, if you go back to look at a homeboy that did the challenge, I don't want to mispronounce his name. I can't pronounce his name.
FOMOB.
I don't want to mispronounce his name. Shout out to him. Big shout out to him. He's doing big things.
He hard as fuck.
If you go and you look at his challenge, he's like, bro, if you from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So as soon as he does it, you got females, you got dudes, you got black, you got white, you got little Kiki, you got Kyle Lee in San Antonio, you got legends, you got rookies, you got people that can't even afford how to shoot a video, and they're just turning on the shit in their car.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Going to work. Yeah.
Everyone's it's like a party, and everyone's showing up and having a good time, dog. It's a chill function. This dude's from Chicago.
He brought those
and he lives in Brownsville. Well, the first line he says is, I ain't from Texas. But he takes a stab at the Dallas Cowboys, and you know we from H-Town in Dallas, and you know how it is. I don't even watch sports, but them are like straight up like penitentiary gangs is Texas and Cowboys. Either which way, Dallas is in Texas, so I fuck with Dallas tough. I've always had a big relationship with people. So he
except Santi
fuck Santi P. He takes a shot at Dallas. He talks shit about how bitches are pregnant before they go to college. How he goes city to city and bet. And one thing about me, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of like a content creator, but like Cliff knows, I shoot pool, I play poker, I do everything but throw dice. I don't like throwing dice, but I'll flip you a quarter for, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to start flipping for, and we'll take it from there. So I like gambling. Yeah. So when I heard his verse, I was like, oh shit, well shit, if you know what I'm saying, nigga, if you that hard, let's put the bread in the middle and do it. And like within 12 hours, bro, there was people like calling his work, like people that somebody hit me up like, bro, he lives in Brownsville. This dude, he's from Chicago, but he lives right here. And it's crazy, bro, because the internet's a wild place. Because like I've always I sell bullies, right? Yeah. And so I ain't gonna say the exact number, but Cliff knows, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people know me from bullies. And I've took my L's, bro, but one thing I've always made sure is that my name is clean. Yeah, 100%. That if you put paper in my hand and we made a deal and that's what we did, bro, 100%. The internet's a big place and people know me from dogs. But you've never heard one person, I'm superstitious, my bad, but you've never heard one person dog me and be like, hey, bro, he's on this bullshit and da-da-da. Like I said, I've took my L's behind like, hey, you know what, we're good, right? We're straight. So
I've known him before, Facebook 100%. And Instagram and all that shit popping. Genuine dude, bro. No one can say nothing bad about him. Yeah. But he talks his shit, I'll say that. But as character wise, yeah.
And see, and the whole reason why I jumped out and called dude, like a year ago, I called out Capone in California.
We was talking about that this morning.
It still fuck Blue Devil, it still fuck the Hater World Media, all them hoes. They can all eat a dick. And the reason why it's still that, because it's like, look, like, y'all can't like, we can't respect y'all. Like whenever y'all come over here and we're like, hey, look, that's cool. You know, y'all dress like that, y'all talk like that. That's y'all's lingo, that's y'all's culture. But then y'all turn around and be like, well, how come over there it's cool to be white and Mexican with blacks, and how come over there y'all say the N-word, and how come over there y'all dress like this?
I'm gonna say nigga, y'all. I don't care. I'm gonna say nigga, bro. Like, you can't tell me I can't. If you want, we can squabble.
You know,
I mean, shit.
The funniest part about the first time that was asked to me, I brought up my homeboy. I'll never forget him, man. We went to Alamo Elementary. And I was like, I literally remember him saying, what's up, S.A.? What's up, Vato? Like, that's how far back I remember, like in elementary school, like, hey, this is our shit, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like gave myself that position, like, bro, look, if nobody ain't gonna say shit, my platform might not be the biggest platform on earth, but if it's some hoe ass shit, nigga, I'm gonna jump up there and I'm gonna say that's some hoe ass shit, and whoever's doing it, whether you're from this side or whether you're from that side. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I made this song that I'm gonna be dropping on the tape Raza, and I'm thinking about like Cinco de Mayo, like dropping that, and in the song, if I could, you know, as a music fan, y'all know I love bars and shit. Do y'all remember the song Eminem Kim?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, sure. Hell yeah.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
My girl made me mad.
That shit's hard. Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
There's a content creator. Yeah. There's a content creator. So it says my boy brought up, like, I'm known for, like, hey, if you got me fucked up, like, that's just what it is. Yeah. Well, there's a content creator, and ironically, he's from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And he's black. You know what I'm saying? And who do you think I'm talking about? Dallas,
black. Who, Big X Blue?
Nah, hell no. Shout out to Big X. That's my top jam. Shit out Big X. Charleston White.
Charleston White. Yeah. Of course.
So, man, bro, look, it's funny how you say that. It's in the song. Hey, dog, but I basically, like, to give y'all like the kind of like a trailer to it. It's Eminem Kim. E45 version of, bro, like, this how I feel about
hard.
You.
That's
this
hard.
How I feel about you.
Yeah.
And everybody that I've dissed like in interviews. I've turned on my phone and live and started talking shit, right? Yeah. But to sit down and actually like really like use my penmanship as a writer, because I don't consider myself a rapper. If you're a rapper, you like put yourself in a box. All you could do is rap. You know what I'm saying? Like me, if Taco Bell calls me and they're like, we don't need you to rap, but can you write a script to a 30-second commercial? Hell yeah. I'm gonna be like, send me that Cash App and Zelle. We're gonna cook it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I consider myself a writer. Yeah. And so I like challenging myself as, you know. So when I wrote this song, bro, like what set me off, and I wrote this song before he did it. Like he sat there and talked shit about rest in peace to the rapper. Again, I don't want to mispronounce his name. But there was a rapper that tragically lost his life in Dallas at a car wash. Oh, and his daughter, they shot at the car. The daughter was in the back seat, 5-year-old daughter. I don't know about y'all, but I have a daughter. Yeah, I got three. I got three. You know what I'm saying? So to even imagine, like, even like the laws of nature, your children are supposed to bury you. You ain't supposed to bury your kids. So even to imagine setting up a funeral for your daughter, and this like fucking piece of shit scum of the earth uses that as a punchline to get clicks and likes and this. So when he did that and he used his little girl, he was like, man, fuck that little girl. Like literally, he was saying shit like that. People were like, wow, like he literally just said, fuck this little girl.
That's
she
horrible,
just died.
Bro. Yeah.
And when I heard it, I was like, literally, if you pull out a calendar about a year ago when somebody walked into an elementary school in Uvalde, he literally said, fuck them kids in Uvalde. Wasn't no black kids down there that got shot. Fuck them kids. Oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't the first time that this. So people say mental health is real and maybe he's just not all the way there. And bro, like in my head, it's like, bro, there's certain shit that could be excused and explained, and there's certain shit that can't. Like if you're a pedophile or a chomo nigga, I don't give a fuck what it is. You could be my blood. You could be somebody I grew up with. You could just be a stranger at Walmart. I like watching those shows where they run up on people, catch a bread.
I'll be watching them at 2 in the morning.
If y'all got to go fund me or something, Cash App.
It's called To Catch a Predator.
Yes. Oh, To Catch a Predator.
Yeah. Oh, nigga, I live in Walmart.
What's that? Smacking the fuck out of him. What's that dude's name from Russia? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
He's stuck over there. They got him arrested.
Yeah, he's on.
He's stuck. That he can't get out the country. He's gonna have to do time in the Philippines before.
It's because of that.
I don't know what happened.
They say he was basically he was screaming and shit and disturbing the peace. But in the Philippines, I guess that's like a big thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like back to my conversation, bro. It's certain things that like you can't. You know, you can't take that back. And so talking shit about someone's child while they're like literally just passed, and like you're doing it literally for this fucking camera.
They do a lot of that kind of shit in Chicago. Huh? Like they do a lot of that kind of shit in Chicago. Like they like the dead all the time and fucking that's
drill.
That's drill.
That's drill
music. But
kids is.
You know what I'm saying? They do talk about it. It's like Lil Jojo. He was 12 years old when he got shot and killed.
I'm from Chicago, right? So
I know.
Listen, the thing is, 12-year-olds kill niggas in Chicago.
So
they are really. It's not.
So
what's his name? So Rico Reckless' son is fucking 15. His name's Lil Drake for a reason.
Yeah.
Not like Draco. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they just dropped an interview on No Jumper about that. Yeah. Like kids kill people in Chicago. It's not.
So in Chicago, like for example, drill music to them, and this is something that like it happened in person for me to be like, oh shit, what the fuck? To Chicago, drill music is like how we are to screw music.
Yeah.
So like one time, Gold Toast had all these people from out of town come to the club. Yeah. We're all in the club. I don't drink, right? So I pull up and nigga, I pull over like a pint, nigga. I'm like, I'm gonna pour up the whole section, nigga. I brought it to blow it. Like we're gonna sit. Bro, every single dude there was people from at like different states. They were like, what the fuck? You'd have thought I pulled out like a needle and they were like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, what's up, nigga? I'm gonna pull you up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we do. And he was like, bro, that's like, and all of a sudden, these out of town turns into fucking chemists and scientists. They're like, that's opiates, dog. That's like the same shit as heroin. And I'm like, bro, like, so to them, to some out of towners, like us sipping is like, bro, like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like to us explaining, hey, to drill music over there, they'll bury somebody and literally be like, we're smoking on that dead man pack. You know, they're over there tagging up the grave and like all and like fucking up
the grave sites and
like
shit.
Like I've had I call it a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people, like shout out my homeboy Chris, free my homeboy, free all of y'all. Everybody knows somebody that's locked up. And so there's some people that like literally wake up in this room that we're sitting in. This is their reality. If they get out, it's a pot of niggas like fighting over who's changing the channel or like shit like that. And so like I consider my life a blessing where like I've been able to go to Vegas and Colorado and New York and all these different places. And when I go to all these different places, what I find is two things. One, every single place is different. Like I don't give a fuck where you go. Everywhere they have their lingo, the way they dress, they have the way that they're normals, their do's, their don'ts, And two, respect is universal. You could go to another country and not even speak their fucking language, but with respect, you can communicate and like get to where you're going and figure out what you're doing. But so those two things I've learned, like everywhere is different. You know what I'm saying? Chicago ain't nothing like Vegas. Vegas ain't nothing like New York. You know what I mean? But one of the things like that all these places I've been to, when I rap, bro, it's the same reception. It's the same like, damn, bars are bars. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, for example. That's one of my favorite. Tupac, DMX, those are some of my favorite. These are like timeless people. Like the same way that people are still jamming the Beatles. People are still jamming Selena Quintanilla.
It never gets old.
Yeah, it'll never get old. It's like real. Like there's like an expression I came up. Real shit lasts forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that. Real shit lasts forever.
Yeah, put that on shirt.
I like that. Put that shit on shirt.
Nah, get your patent, boy.
Nah, man, but on the cool, like this dude right here, man, Cliff. Like one thing, if y'all watch like my podcast, it's something that I love doing. I love showing off my friends. I love showing off like my homeboy that does tattoos. Like he's one of the top tattoo artists in the country. The people I shoot pool with, like I literally just watched two people put up $20,000, $40,000 in cash and play pool for 5 hours. And it was a youngster, dude's like in his 20s, and like Like I love, you know, like I tell people if I had a fucking camera, like if I had a fucking like camera,
that shit would go viral,
shit, bro. Like real shit. Like and I can't make this up.
Why don't you get Meta glasses?
Yeah, that Ray-Ban.
Have you heard about those?
See, that's another thing. There's certain places where I'm at to like,
yeah,
hey, bro,
true.
Like, hold up.
Yeah.
But on the cool, man. Like I like right now where I'm at in my life, and I've done it all. I've done it all as far as like work wise. Yeah. That's why Cliff, like, this is something that I admire and respect about Cliff, is that, like I said earlier, I'm not a rapper, I'm a writer, right?
Yeah.
This is a hustler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could hustle cars the way I could hustle dogs. He could hustle sales the way that I could hustle, you know what I'm saying? Features and shows and shit like that. And so I've worked in corporate America. You know, so I've worked as an attorney's clerk. I type 70 words per minute. I'm fluently bilingual. I could read and write in 2 different languages. I have a resume that's 2 pages long. I've done everything from project management to everything you can do in corporate America. And one thing I found out, I can only pretend for so long.
Yeah.
I can only put on that shirt and tuck it in.
That's just what we were talking about.
Before I come to work, because there's the thing. There's 2 different type of men.
Yeah.
The first type of man, he goes to work, and just an example. There's a guy named Rodney. And Rodney's the supervisor. Rodney's the manager. Rodney's the owner's son. Rodney's the one. He's the shot caller. He's the guy holding the keys. And Rodney treats me like shit every chance he gets. Rodney just aggravates the life out of me. The first type of man, you're gonna go home, and who you're gonna take it out on? You're gonna take it out on the people that have nothing to do with it. The people that are there to love you, to make you happy. You're gonna take it out on them because you're that type of man.
Yeah.
The second type of man, at some point or another, is gonna show up to work and tell Rodney, "Hey Rodney, I will slap the fuck out of you if you don't leave me the fuck alone."
I got a funny story.
Fuck you and this whole fucking job.
God, I crash out too. That's why I've lost so many jobs.
Let me tell you the story.
Y'all want to know why I move around?
I'm not saying kids quit your job. I'm not saying like hold your ground, know your value.
So on my page, they're always asking Steve, why do you go dealer to dealer to dealer? Tell them why, Cliff.
Okay, I was at Hyundai, right? Yeah. Not gonna say which Hyundai. There's 100 in Texas.
I knocked somebody out at Hyundai before. Shout out Brandon.
One time.
So I'm basically I'm talking to my wife outside, and the manager comes out yelling, screaming, pointing fingers, doing all this crazy shit. So I look at my wife. I said, "Hold my phone. I'm finna beat this man up. Keep the car running. They gonna call the cops." Yeah, that was my last time at Hyundai, bro. So I know how to feel now, but I'm trying to change because I want to grow.
Yeah.
I want to be. I don't want to be a salesman forever. I want to grow in the industry, and it's hard because I'm coming from where I'm used to beating people up for a living and getting paid to whip people and drag people and
hold up. But on the ass end of what he's saying, what are these awards you just got? Because I want to skip to that part. I know, big shout out to my boy. I know
I've been number one. I've been at Big Star Honda for 7 months. 6 out of 7 months, I've been top 5.
Never lost.
I've been salesman of the month every month.
If it was a PlayStation, he has 1 million points on his account.
Right. Then number 1, top 5 in the company, number 1 in Texas region. I mean, there's 700 and some salespeople in our company, and so
you know what? I live off of expressions and like different things I've heard along the way, the journey I call life. And somebody once told me, if it's in you, they can't take it off of you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And if
that's that
dog, the clothes, everything, they can take that. But if it's in your chest, nigga, if it's in your head, and you know what I'm saying, like big congrats to you, dog. And the reason I say that is because I've seen this man dead ass like sick, like in the hospital, and on his phone, like calling the salespeople, like, hey, somebody's coming in at 3 that I set up. Hey, on his bed, like getting people to come in, and you know what I'm saying. So to me, that's what I respect. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Like it's like how I said, respect is universal. So is hustling. It's like if you're a plumber and you go around someone who he's a plumber, and you just so happen to show up while he's doing his job, you're not just a bystander watching. You're someone that you're like, hey, that's my craft too.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So when he makes a certain cut, when he makes a certain connection, when he makes a certain thing that you're just like, oh shit, yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Thanks.
Or you look and you're like, oh man, this dude, who the fuck, like this dude don't know shit, right? So same thing with hustling. When you got that in you, you're just a hustler.
When you got that mouthpiece.
Bro, you come around somebody and you're like, you don't have to translate.
Yeah.
You understand. You understand what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like I said, like to know Cliff from like standing in the middle of a club, so just waiting for it to pop off.
Before the car business.
Before all that.
Yeah.
And to know like he's had the craziest, and I ain't gonna lie, he's had one of the craziest shoe games. Like, I'm jealous. Like, and I'm a rapper, so you would think like, hey, I got a shit ton of shit. I don't. I'm on a farm. Like, I be walking on cow shit and dog shit. Like, that's normal. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, he's been able to maintain, like, and I know his family is like as important as mine is to me, and to know that he's maintaining a family, a home. You know what I'm saying? It's different, like, when you go home and you're like, hey, but I'm living in the back of my aunt's house. Yeah. Or, like, I got a room at a homeboy's house. It's different when you're like, bro, the moment that I unlock that door, that whole space is mine. 100%. If I want to go in there and take off my shoes in the middle of the room,
you want to walk naked down there,
mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I talked to a youngster one time, and in the middle of our conversation, he was like, but you know what, man? I told my mom, like, shit, I be paying my bill now, my cell phone. And like right then and there, I was like,
you got a long way ahead of you, boy.
Like, you'll never understand mortgage, insurance, car notes, gas, car
taxes,
notes, election. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in transport. In transport. So when people are like, oh, so you're a driver, I'm like, hold up. Tires, oil changes, brakes, windshield wipers. Like I literally drove. So
fuel.
Look, if you are in the car business, listen to this. I put 110,000 miles on a car in 1 year. In a 12-month period, I put 110,000 miles. But you know why I did that? Because there's a difference between send and, hey, dog, I sent you a song, I hope you heard it, to, no, I'm in Denver, Colorado. Say, my dog, where you at? I want to pull up on you. I want to look you in your eye, play a speaker, turn on your phone. That way when I leave, you recorded me.
Yeah.
And now I'm leaving here and I'm going to Vegas. And then from Vegas, I'm going to LA.
That's hustle.
From LA, I'm driving all the way up to the Bay.
Straight up.
From the Bay, I'm taking off this way, like all the way, literally.
I heard you just hit 45 million streams.
45. Shout out to Empire. Like, big shout out to Empire. I'm this close. I told the other day. Because, like, I like having, like, a list of goals where I'm like, hey, this is what I'm trying to work to. And one of my goals is I want to meet Ghazi, which he's the owner of Empire.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, you know, he's high up. And I don't want to meet him to, like, hey, try to finesse him and try to sell him something. I just want to meet him so I can scratch it off the list and say, hey, like, I said that I wanted to meet this man, and I met him. But one of the reasons I want to meet him is because, like, this dude wasn't born into it. And to me, there's a world of difference when, hey, your mommy and your daddy, like, raised you in the country club, and like you were giving it, and nothing against you, nothing against these people that I'm talking about. I wish I was you. Yeah. I wish I could say. I wish I could say I 50,000 in my bank account.
Like, our parents did their best. Man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at is, like, that's theirs. The reality to so many other people is like, no, like from an idea in the room. For example, this podcast. The dude in Philadelphia, the $100 million worth of game.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, bro, that man. His story. Gilly, I fuck with Gilly. I'm a rapper, bro. I'm a barhead, so I've been fucking with Gilly since, like, he was dissing Lil Wayne. So, like, we're talking about 15, 20 years ago. But Wallow, like, to his specific story, that man sat there for 20-something years, bro. 20-something years, literally just sitting there thinking, the day I get out, this is how I'm gonna do it. And you know what? I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna do it this way. And you know what? I'm gonna do this way. And now, to make so much money that people are like, bro, that dude's the Illuminati. He has to be with the Illuminati. How do you get out of prison from doing 20-some years and, like, now from podcasting, from this that y'all doing right here?
Yeah.
Like, have the amount of success that this man has. Like, he's a legit millionaire.
No, facts.
Like, so he got out of prison from sitting down, not 6 months county time, not 5, 3 to 5 my first time. Nigga did decades. And now he gets millions just off of views to driving around singing to, like, old 70s, like, soul music. And to me, like, that's why I want to meet Ghazi. Because it's like, bro, you weren't born with it. You created this. This is a worldwide thing. Like, Young Dolph, Mo 3, all these artists were under, and that's just rap music. We're not talking about, like, rock, country, indie. Like, it's a worldwide platform.
Yeah, no.
You know, like literally on my phone, those streams, I could show you the top 50 countries and how much money I made from Australia, Canada, China. I have my, they don't just tell me how many streams I got. They show me, this is how many you got, where you got them, from who.
So
I get my analytic chart so I could study it. Yeah. Just like y'all, if y'all study, hey, I sell more cars on Wednesday.
You push your content.
You know what?
In that area.
I need to make sure that on Tuesday morning I'm ready to set up for what. Yeah. So this analytic chart that I get, it's monthly. Spotify lets out the count, and I just crossed 45 million streams. And to be honest with you, and this is straight up, like as humbly as I can say it, I haven't even hit my line. Like if you go to the casino and you're like, hey, this is how much I brought, and then you count your chips, right? I've basically bought in, and I'm not making it like it's a big ass number, because I know people that have put in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sure. I've put in personally about $30,000 of my money. Like that trip that I told you around the country, that was the gas, that was the hotels, that was paying for the features, paying for the slot performance at the big concerts, paying for the promotion, paying if you want your own beat, you can pay somebody, paying all that. I put in $30,000 so far in features, in my streams and everything, and I'm not shitting on it. Like, I'm very proud of it. I made about $15,000. And that's not on, like, for these jackers, and I know where I live. For these motherfucking jackers that think I'm walking around, I'm not. It's a monthly thing that goes in my account. But
it's deposited. Looking at it. I got my debit card on.
I know my city. I know my city. But, like, I've accumulated that much in, I want to say, six or 7 years of turning in music. And I've turned in 100 songs. So I just found out that that if I re-record these 100 songs, right now I'm collecting on 2 streams, the video and the audio. But if I get like 100% original compositions and this and that, I'll be able to collect 6 different streams, from robotic streams to the publishing to the.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna re-record my catalog, leave that where it is, and then start another catalog from scratch that I'll be releasing 100%. Myself independently.
So those are your goals in the next coming future?
Yeah. Nice, well, really, like my because I have my goals and lists. Okay. Like somebody told me something crazy, and if you think about it, you're gonna be like, man, that's almost impossible. But if you start, I promise you, that quick you'll fill up. Write down 100 goals. And right now, you think most people hear the number before they hear the word. Yeah. You're like, fuck, 100?
100, yeah.
And you're like, bro,
that's what I just thought. I was like, fuck, 100 sounds crazy.
Realistically, 100 things that you want. And then after you make that list, then you break them down in compartments. All right, this one is more important than this one. This one's more realistic than this one. This one, and you end up with a list that's in order of like, this one matters the most to I hope this one happens. You know what I'm saying? And when you start working on these lists, bro, like on these goals, it's like, do you want to wake up and be the same person from now until you die? Yeah. Or do you want to be that person you imagine that's like, hey, bro, I want my problem, my headache to be where I'm gonna pick to take my family on vacation.
I like that. You
know what I'm saying? Like all my bills, they're on a cycle. They come out of this account. That account has enough money to where my lights are paid for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The dude that gave me the smartest financial advice that I ever got, he was like, most people get on their treadmill. They get on their treadmill and they go to work Monday through Friday on this treadmill. And the moment that this treadmill pumps out a check where you could pay your mortgage, you could pay your car note, you could pay your overhead. Everybody's overhead is different. The moment that your treadmill pays the overhead, they make the biggest mistake in the world. They start celebrating. My machine works. Because if I get on my machine, my overhead is covered. That's the biggest mistake. Because your machine doesn't work until you could get off of it. And the machine is still moving. That's residual income. Yeah. That's passive income. Yeah. That's rental property. That's investing. You can either spend or invest.
They say the average millionaire has 7 different streams of passive income.
Yep.
That's what they say.
And a huge shout out to my brother. Like, that's one of my best friends in life. My brother, like, I literally saw him go from cutting yards. He had a foldable lawnmower, and imagine a Toyota Camry riding down the street with palm trees hanging off the top of it, the trunk open full of more palm trees, with a weed eater and a riding lawnmower. And from that to he got to where he had all his machines. They stole his whole trailer with like the whole moving machine. I was like, everybody was like, damn, you built the machine, it worked, but you ain't come back from this one. And for him to be like right now, like financially, one of my like, damn, bro, I'm listening to him about cryptocurrency and about, you know what I'm saying, investing in this and this. Like he wakes up and puts on it, like, imagine cutting down like 100-foot tree. You know how dangerous that could be. and that's what he does for a living. He's into trees. And one thing about like him, he's a hustler just like me, but we're completely different. You know, he loves sports, he loves school, and this and that. By like the 7th grade, like I woke up knowing like this shit ain't for me. Like
yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, me too.
This ain't gonna work out. But I just, like I said, hustling is universal. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go around people, you vibe with them. You know what I'm saying? Like like one thing that I for sure want to push is a video I just dropped with Peso.
Oh yeah.
With Grim.
We'll put it in the link in the bio.
The Death Dealer, huge shout out. We're at like 35,000 views in like a day.
Damn.
Nice, go watch that. Go watch that.
Yeah, like I got a text. I ain't even gonna lie. I was driving and the text came in and I was like, damn. So that's what that feels like. It was like, hey, send us the verse, written out word for word for BET and MTV subtitles. So like, you know, whenever they play the videos, so they were like, send us the. So in my head, I'm like, oh shit, like this video is gonna be on that.
That's hard.
You know, and so like this is like legit probably, and I'm not like dissing or downplaying none of the other songs I've ever done, but this is probably like the biggest like song that I've done.
What are some of your favorite songs that you've done?
It's one of my favorite songs. It for sure it'll be HTX with Lucky Luciano.
Okay.
That was a song that, one, it got me to go toes. Two, I met one of the dudes I grew up idolizing. Like I can't even lie. I remember that verse. I'm the Christian in the mission in the bladed expedition. Like I remember that verse, and I was like, I remember being in middle school and being like, damn, trying to keep up with it. A Little Bing, like that'll be one of my tops. Shout out to my top too. Hey, you know what? One time for the Damn Sin, RP to him. Shout out to Meadowbrook, all of Meadowbrook, Texas. All these people, bro, that I grew up like listening to them in school, and somehow, some way, like I was telling somebody the other day, they were like, what's one of your favorite like shows that you've been to? And I literally remember the day hell broke loose. When that one came out, Swisher House, and when they had a big ass show, it was like a reunion show. It was like one of those. It's impossible to get everybody at the same time, but they got everybody at the same time. They had J Dog, they had Lil O, they had Big Pig, Big Tug, Sub Warfare. They had DJ Michael Watts. They had everybody on stage, and I'm not trying to make it racial or nothing, but the only person that was not black, that was not original Swisher House on stage while they were performing was me. Dang. Shout out to Lil Ron. Lil Ron made that happen for me. And to me, it was like every word they were saying. I don't pop trunk on the elementary kid. When they said that shit, I was like, bro, I literally remember being at house parties and like everybody being crunk, like drink up in my cup, man. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it might not have been like the biggest, like, you know what I'm saying, like the most, I made money off that. But in that moment, like, damn, bro, like rapping got me right here where I'm standing right next to the people that I grew up listening to.
Shit show.
You know?
Can we get some Southside smoke shop stories for people that didn't grow up in knowing Southside?
Shout out to, matter of fact, it's funny you say that.
R.I.P.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I opened up for J Dog. I opened up for J Dog with Joker and with Capo.
Okay.
I'll never forget that show. My homeboy Pat was there. It's like 500 people in a parking lot, and we were just talking about this off camera a little while ago, because Houston's a crazy place. Like if you catch an Uber, you can go through like Westheimer and Montrose and be like, wow, and then that quick you can end up like in Southwest and now you're like, what, you know what I mean? So Houston's one of those places where it's like, it's real simple, you know what I'm saying? Like common sense, mind your manners, you know what I'm saying? Don't walk into people's conversation, you know, all that mad dogging and you know what I'm saying? Like trying to fuck. That shit don't fly. That shit don't fly here, you know
get your ass beat up.
You know, like
killed.
And here it's not so much about like sides and colors like it is in other places. It's more about like personal shit, you know what I'm saying? Like even people that beef, and this is something that I actually love about my city. We still live in one of those cities where it's like, bro, sometimes it'd be like, hey, bro, look, just catch this corner, go outside, you catch red, and dab it out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's buried.
Squab it out and squash it after.
And then that's Texas.
That's
you know,
being a man.
Everybody in this bitch riding around strapped. So
what would you give like advice to like up and coming artists? You know, because you've been the whole journey. You know, so what would you just alley hoop somebody, you know?
The best advice that I could give an up and coming artist is, one, if somebody else could pay for it, let them pay for it. That's very important. I know it sounds funny, but that's very important. If somebody else can pay for it, let them pay for it. Two, you need to decide. You need to look in the mirror, take a very honest conversation with yourself and decide, is this a hobby or is this a business? If you're looking at this as it's a hobby, have fun. As long as you're having fun, keep doing it. If you're looking at it like a business, you need to start writing down, what am I spending? What am I making? You don't have to be the biggest artist in the world. Like that's the thing that people don't understand. If you have a phone, you have a contact list from A to Z. You know what I'm saying? So on that contact list right there, if you tell people, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have a get together at my house and I'm gonna show you all the songs I've been working on, and you just started building your foundation right there, just off of your phone. You know what I'm saying? So what I would tell the artist, a young artist coming up, is decide, is this a hobby or is this a business? Have fun with it, and if somebody else could pay for it, let somebody else pay for the flight, let somebody else pay for the hotel, the car rental, because not for nothing, if you're in it for the money, and to me, I'm a money person, it's only an investment if there's a profit coming back from it. Mm-hmm. So unless you figured out the equation on how to figure out to make a profit from it, don't think that, hey, I'm gonna go pay this engineer and I'm gonna go buy this beat and I'm gonna pay for this feature and I have everything I need. Because that's another thing that people think. If I buy an expensive feature, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's not the case either. Yeah. You know, a lot of people, shout out to Mexican OT. Like, shout out to every artist from Texas doing a big extra plug. Mexican OT, D-Baby. Shout out to the whole Wolfpack Familia. Big shout out to them. Like, everybody from Texas doing their thing. But I noticed that as soon as Mexican OT took off, everybody and their mama wanted a Mexican OT verse. And I don't knock him. Get your bread, bro. Like, you know, stack up.
Hell yeah.
But did all those artists get as big as Mexican OT just because they got the feature?
No.
You feel me? Like it's a certain chemistry to it.
Type shit.
And if you don't understand that math, don't go about it thinking that you're gonna spend $100 and make $1 million.
Gotcha.
That's the same thing as walking into a casino with $10 and saying, "Hey, bro, I'm a hit for $100,000." So just know your numbers.
I gotcha.
All right, guys, we're in the Southeast on Mouthpiece, and that's a wrap. I appreciate you, man, for coming on to the podcast.
E45 _Benitez on Instagram. Elias Benitez on Facebook, on YouTube, TikTok. Right now I'm taking a 90-day break, but y'all can hit me up on all those. I'll get the message, see what's up.
Go check out that new video with Peso, by the way.
Yeah, Walk on Toes remix with Gold Toes, Peso.
Yes, sir. Yes,
man,
sir.
Shit, shout out for y'all to have me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the city of Houston. I love y'all, Texas. You know, repping y'all is what my heart beats for. So shit, I'm always rep the state for the whole state. So shout out to everybody from the state of Texas. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
All right,
shit show.